Mooladhara Chakra, first chakra, our root chakra. This is a very important chakra. It's the basis of all the other chakras. Mula means root. This is why we know these chakras, the root chakra. But Mooladhara, Adhara means support. So it's the root support, the basis of all the other chakras. Everything's resting on Mooladhara Chakra, your root chakra. And if we have this chakra blocked, it's not going to be possible to unlock our other energetic centers. So chakras are wheels that are spinning, rotating, discs, programs. It's a software. Each one of our chakras is a software, is how we are programmed, we have programmed ourselves from the beginning of times, from when we have been born. From the moment you were born, you start programming your chakras. And the main one we're programming is the root chakra, known also as the first chakra, but it's actually the last one to develop. Later on this course, we will have a lesson about Samkhya. Samkhya is the philosophy behind yoga. Samkhya is the evolution of the gunas, the three main attributes of the universe, of the material world. And the whole universe is developing from the subtlest towards the grossest. And Mooladhara, this is the grossest, is the most mundane, the element that Mooladhara relates to is the earth element. We have 5 elements in this yoga philosophy. The 4 ones that most Western know, plus the ether, the Akash. So basically the Akash, the subtlest, followed by the air, followed by fire, water, and earth. So earth is the most dense out of these 5 elements. And earth is what Mooladhara Chakra relates to. Basically, our purpose with this chakra yoga practice is to develop energetic attention, conscious attention, attention towards our subconscious, energetic attention towards our subconsciousness. The chakras are our keys to unlock, to access our subconsciousness. This attention is prana. Prana, we know prana as the life force, the source of life that's inside our food, inside the air we breathe, in the sun rays. But prana is attention. How much attention, how attentive can you be depends on how much prana, how you're handling, how you're managing your prana. And the root chakra is the starting point. What is this prana or energy? Energy is a charge. When we are charged, and we can feel this charge, this pranic charge, this charge, we can feel it through our emotions. If you are very sad versus if you're very happy. So when you're very sad, you're discharged. When you're very happy, you have a big charge, extreme happiness, big charge of prana. But we can also have a big charge of negative prana when we have anger, for example. Anger, strong anger. This is a big charge. There's a lot of prana that we're not handling properly. We haven't learned how to channel this energy, this charge. This is what this practice is about. Learning how to channel the charge, the energy, the prana, your attention. Sometimes we get so charged that it's not just about learning how to channel this charge. Sometimes we need to learn how to disperse this charge, to get rid of the excessive energy that we've been accumulating. The chakras, being energetic centers of consciousness, are not within our body. We could even say that our body is inside of our chakras, or that our body is simply a reflection of our chakras. But at the same time, even if the chakras are not in our body, we can relate to physical places in our body. And the root chakra, its place, its trigger point, would be between the anus and the genitals. Slightly different in male and female, but that's not important because, as I mentioned, chakras are not actually in our body. This is just a way to relate to them. Anus excretion. In Samkhya philosophy, the excretory organ, or anus, relates to the earth. And the earth relates to the smells. So we will talk about the smells shortly. Anus, earth, our excretion. This is our relationship with earth. We're used to our modern bathrooms, toilets, where we're just flushing everything that's coming out of our body. But what's coming out of our body is what we're recycling. We recycle what we eat. And this should become soil. This should become fertile soil. This builds our relationship with earth. What's known as humanure, making manure out of our excretion. This is a very important practice that if we as humans would get together and see the importance behind our own manure, we would make a big impact, a positive impact in nature, in the ecosystems. First chakra, Mooladhara Chakra, relates to stability. This is what it's about, grounding, generating that foundation, strong foundation, big, good relationship with earth. This is what will allow you to unblock the other chakras. Without a solid foundation, without grounding, there is no spirituality. Each chakra is depicted by flowers, lotus flowers with a different amount of petals. First chakra has 4 petals. It's like a square with 4 petals. We can relate these 4 petals to the Purusharthas. Purusharthas are the 4 aims of life. This is the prosperity of your soul. The Purusharthas, people would call them the aim of life. 4 aims of life. The color red. Red is the color of the root chakra, and it's Bija Mantra. Bija Mantra means the seed mantra. So each chakra has a seed mantra. Mooladhara's seed mantra, Lam. So if you repeat this Lam, 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 this is what helps us activate our first chakra. Lam. You can sit and meditate, and each exhalation you can repeat Lam, Lam. For as long as you feel comfortable, you will feel this grounding through the repetition of Lam. So grounding, very important. Even when we can put there's some rock salt bags or sand bags that we can put on top of us when we're resting. This will help us grounding. Important for activating root chakra. Root chakra is about stability. It's about safety. It's about securing what we need. So it relates to survival. Survival. Our basic survival. We need to have food, we need to have shelter, we need to have clothes. Survival of us and our family. And when we were cavemen, survival was very different. We had to defend ourselves against other humans, against wild animals. But today, survival has to do with one thing, with money. How much money you have in the bank. This is what it's about, survival, money. So we can relate directly any financial issues that you have with the first chakra. Some people, and this is common in all chakras, we can have imbalances because of an overactive chakra or an underactive chakra. So let's say for the first chakra, it can be overactive when you have too much money, when you're very rich but you're still not satisfied. You're very rich and you don't know what to do with your money. You're overspending on things that have no positive impact neither on you or the world. Or some people are very rich and they're still very greedy and they don't share and they're always asking for discount and always trying to gain more, especially from people that have less. That's a big overactive imbalance. People that have so much money and I just want to have a bigger house, another house, a bigger car, a more expensive car, jet plane, spaceship. It never ends. We're always craving something more expensive. That's not taking you anywhere. And this first chakra could be underactive when you don't have resources, you don't have a good job, or you don't have a job. There's a lot of people, most people in the world today are struggling right now to find something to eat for today. And there's a lot of people in rich countries that don't see, don't understand, cannot really relate to how difficult it can be for most people around the world struggling to earn money so they can eat today. All of this actually has to do with our word. So the Bible says God creates through the word. And this is true at all levels. You create your universe through the words that you use. We manifest through our speech. So if you don't have a job, if you don't have enough money, if you have debts, and all the time you're talking about how difficult it is for you, how you can't pay your debts, how you don't have money, or how you will have money next month or next year, this is not changing anything. This is just perpetuating that misery financial wise. So even if you don't have a job, don't say you don't have a job. Even if you don't have money, don't say you don't have money. Concentrate on abundance. Abundance. Manifest abundance in your life. Seeing that you have everything that you need. It's not about lying. It's not about saying, I have $1,000,000 in the bank, or trying to use that law of attraction of, I'm gonna get a good job next week, or I'm gonna win the lottery next week. It doesn't work like that. You need to be positive and grateful with this moment. Manifest abundance. You have everything you need. Once you're happy with what you have, there will come more abundance. This will grow exponentially. This is the law of the universe. Your speech. If you believe that you're bad at sports, you will be bad. This is something we start recording. It's programming. That's what I mentioned earlier on. Chakras are programs, are software. If you are believing you're bad at something, if you believe you are poor, you will keep on being poor. So the only way out is changing how we program ourselves. These discs, chakras are discs. We can relate to discs as information discs, floppy disks in our subconsciousness.